Deputies seized the largest amount of cocaine in nearly 10 years in Pitt County. The Student Government Association considers restructuring its organization. And Pirate football returns back into Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this weekend as ECU prepares to take on Virginia Tech. Thanks for tuning into today's episode of TEC TV. I'm Tegan Welch. Let's first take you to our top story. More than $1 million worth of cocaine has been seized in Pitt County after a multi-agency drug bust. The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, along with the SBI, the Greenville Drug Task Force, and the Pitt County Sheriff's Office, arrested 26-year-old Daniel Perez. Deputies say they found 12 kilos of cocaine in the man's home on Thursday, a worth of $1.2 million. Deputies say the man is a large cocaine supplier in Eastern Carolina. Perez remains in the Beaufort County Detention Center without bond. His charges include multiple counts of trafficking cocaine in Pitt and Beaufort counties. SGA is debating whether to combine all branches into a student assembly with a new student body constitution. Student body Attorney General Nicole Court created the constitution this past summer. The new constitution changes the current SGA branch structure by combining all of the branches, the legislative, executive, and judicial branch, and placing them into a student assembly. The student assembly will be divided under officers and executive directors. The Constitution will be up for vote on October 5th during the homecoming king and queen elections. If 5% of the student body votes for this change, the new Constitution will be passed. Stay with us on the EastCarolinian.com for more information. And we just received word an ECU professor has been indicted on charges of stealing more than $110,000 from the school. We will continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they develop. ECU Board of Trustees meets today and tomorrow. Tech Administration reporter Anna Parrish is with us and has the details of what you need to know.
Yes, Tegan, that's right. Today's meeting will begin this morning with the Audit Committee, along with other committee meetings after. Board members will also be able to see the new Gateway East and West residence halls during a ribbon cutting. The board will continue to meet on Friday to discuss various matters of business that applies to student interest. Those meetings will begin at 9 a.m. All of these meetings will be held in the Murphy Center next to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Also, one of the top items that we will be following is an update on Heritage Hall. I will be at the meetings today and tomorrow, and for updates, check out EastCarolinian.com.
Well, I, for one, definitely want to see what happens with Heritage Hall, so thank you, Anna, for that update. And the 96th Annual Pitt County Agricultural Fair is back this week. Fairgoers will be able to experience 35 rides, have a chance to try fair foods, and see live events. Admission fee is $6, with proceeds going to help fund future fairs, Pitt Community College, and charities in the community. The next fair continues until Sunday. Now on to sports.
Thank you, Tegan. We here at the East Carolinian and Tech TV are really your plug for everything involving ECU athletics. And we start the charge off with the women's cross-country team finishing first at their first home meet of the season. Caroline Reiser once again earns best performer on her team. The men's team fared well too as they finished second. Redshirt junior Jorge Montes was the best performer. And now we head to the court. No, it's not basketball season yet, but there are nets, and we're talking about volleyball. The Lady Pirates had a rough weekend this weekend as they were swept by the Gamecocks on Friday, then split their matches on Saturday, losing to Wofford, and then squeaking out a win against Charleston Southern to go home 1-2 on the weekend and 7-4 overall for the season. The Lady Pirates will be on the road heavy this weekend as they travel to Cincinnati to play the Bearcats on Friday. Then the team will hit the road to travel to Memphis to play the Tigers on Sunday. Now to the pitch we go. The Lady Pirates took an L on Thursday night to UNC Wilmington, but rebounded with a win against Old Dominion on Sunday. The Lady Pirates will hit the pitch to start conference play this week as the team will travel to Houston Thursday to play the Cougars, then go to Dallas to play SMU on Sunday. We transition to another field, well actually a golf course. This Monday, the Lady Pirates golf team will host the Lady Pirate Intercollegiate Tournament. The tournament will take place at Brook Valley Country Club and will run Monday and Tuesday. And last Monday and Tuesday, the men's golf team also went to VCU last week and finished second out of 13 teams. And now to the main event, My man, right here, my Techspert colleague and also the football beat writer for the East Carolinian, will bring you the play-by-play for the review for this week's game as it was a blowout in Annapolis. Tyler, tell us about that.
How's it going, Kai? East Carolina took quite a pounding up in Annapolis last week. Navy thoroughly trounced the Pirates 45-21 thanks to their unique triple option offense. Defensive coordinator Rick Smith's defense failed to keep the midshipmen out of the end zone for the entire first half, while the Pirates' offense failed to establish the run. Running back Chris Hairston carried the ball just 10 times, gaining just 38 yards, while Anthony Scott managed just 20 yards on 5 carries. Quarterback Blake Kemp once again put up good numbers, throwing for 3 touchdowns and 325 yards, but he struggled on the game's biggest plays. Navy quarterback Keenan Reynolds torched the East Carolina defense for 5 touchdowns in the game. On the midshipmen's first drive, Reynolds punched the ball past the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard touchdown run to make the game 7-0. The second quarter was no different, with Reynolds running for 2 touchdowns on the goal line. His longest touchdown came in the fourth quarter, where the quick-footed senior ran for 17 yards. The score put Navy ahead 42-21 with just under 4 minutes to go. ECU threatened to make it a game just before halftime. With the clock winding down and the Pirates trailing 28-7, Blake Kemp tore his way up the field before connecting with tight end Bryce Williams for a 17-yard touchdown pass over the middle. The biggest play of the game came in the third quarter, where ECU faced 4th and 1 from the Navy 41. The Pirates' defense had just forced their first stop of the day, and with the score 28-14, the offense had a chance to make it a 1-score game. Instead of handing the ball off, ECU went with an empty backfield, sending 5 receivers wide. Kemp was sacked on the play, ending any hope of a Pirate comeback. ECU heads home for the first time in 2 weeks, taking on Virginia Tech inside Dowdy-Ficklin this Saturday. Last season, the Pirates shocked the Hokies on the road, coming away with a 28-21 victory. That's all for me. Now back to you, Tegan.
We want to thank you for checking out today's show. Our shows will be posted every Thursday at theeastcarolinian.com. For all updates between shows, visit theeastcarolinian.com and follow the East Carolinian on Twitter and like us on Facebook. We'll see you next week.